I would like to begin with some brief information about your background. Can you tell us where you went to law school?
I went to Case Western Reserve University Law School and graduated in 1996.
What do you do and what kind of law do you practice?
I'm a solo practitioner and I handle catastrophic personal injury cases, wrongful death cases, and complex insurance coverage disputes.
How long have you been practicing in Cleveland?
Since 1996, I started as a judicial staff attorney to two judges who are still on the common pleas bench, and then I entered private practice in 2000.
How long have you been a member of the law library?
I believe since 1997, when I started as a staff attorney, because I would escape the courthouse across the street and come over here when I needed solace. So.
How did you first find out about the Cleveland Law Library?
I think from Judge Robert Feehan, who was a visiting judge over here. I was helping him out on a case that had been spun over here, and he put me through a variety of assignments up here in the library.
How often do you visit the Cleveland Law Library?
On an as-needed basis with my workload, I find that coming to the library and doing research the old-fashioned way is an advantage in my practice. So when I have a case that requires substantial research, that's when I plan to come here.
Would you say that a lot has changed at the Cleveland Law Library over the years?
I think that it has cleaned up a lot more than it used to be, but I think a lot of things stay the same. The feel in here, the people that work here, the help that people give you when you come here, that has always been great. But I've noticed that as they've done renovations and work over the years, it tends to be a little tidier up here.
What do you remember about our staff, past or present?
That people are always willing to help, whether it's picking up the phone and requesting things or sending an email, or when you're here in the library. People know where things are, and there's a lot of books in this library and a lot of secondary sources. And I've always been impressed by how knowledgeable the staff is and how helpful they are, even when you're calling at 4:15 or 4:30 on a Friday and you are scrambling for something, people tend to want to help.
Do you have any special memories of your time here?
I have spent lengthy periods of time here working on cases that have been significant in my career, that have been very complex, that have required not only online research, but hitting the books, so to speak. And I have very fond memories of winning cases based on the number of hours I have put in over here with the assistance of the staff at the law library.
Tell us about how you conduct legal research. What tools do you use?
I, like most people in this day and age, rely on online research, including Lexis and Westlaw. That has been an invaluable tool here in addition at the library. Verdicts and settlement research has been also very helpful in my career and with what I do for a living, and that has always been a very good resource here at the library as well. I've also encountered situations where I have to go back and look at old versions of Ohio fire codes, Ohio building codes, and things of that nature. And since the law library here maintains those old and outdated versions in a meticulous condition, that has been very helpful for my practice as well.
What services that the Cleveland Law Library offers have you taken advantage of?
I have not taken advantage of enough of them, including the continuing legal education courses, although I have attended some, but I would be willing to attend more moving forward.
Do you use social media? Or are you following us on social media?
I am old school and I do not use social media.
Is there anything we didn't talk about that you would like to add?
I think I'm good, other than to say that it has always been a good experience coming to the Cleveland Law Library. The staff is always helpful. They get to know you as a person. They're willing to help out when you pick up the phone and call. And it's just, I'm glad that it's still thriving after all this time. To think that this has been going for 150 years is really quite remarkable. So I wish you another 150 moving forward.